Hi, I'm Lindsay and I'm the CEO and Executive Director of Argonaut Resources NL. Argonaut's listed on the Australian Stock Exchange, code ARE, and it's a copper and copper cobalt explorer in Australia and Central Africa. So in South Australia, our flagship project is the Torrens iron oxide copper gold exploration project nearby to Olympic Dam, Carrapateena, and the new BHP discovery called Oak Dam West. It's been a project that's been a long time in the coming, and after many years of permitting and access, inquiries and negotiations, we finally got all of our approvals in place and our funding in place, and I'm happy to say that drilling started on the 20th of January 2019. So we've completed our first deep diamond drill hole from the salt crust of Lake Torrens, and we're now partway through the second drill hole. At Torrens, basically, we're in the middle of an 8 to 10 drill hole program. So our news flow is going to be drill hole by drill hole. So the assays are going to follow, a month or more behind the drilling of each hole. The assays for our first hole are still pending, and we were going to have, monthly, fortnightly news flow for the rest of 2019 from Torrens. At our Zambian project, we have commenced a program of metallurgical test work. We've exported some metallurgical samples from Zambia to Brisbane in Australia. We have a team of expert metallurgists working on flotation and leaching of those samples in Brisbane over the course of the next 5 or 6 months. We've just recently been granted a drilling permit for our Nyungu deposit at Lumwana West in Zambia, and the company's board is considering whether we do a metallurgical sample drilling program during the Zambian dry season this year. The Zambian dry season runs from May until November. We have more plans in Zambia for extra ground and project acquisition over there, and at the moment we are still working away on some nickel targeting at our Higginsville project in Western Australia, which is our third project, as well as some gold targeting. So the company, exploration-wise, is very active at the moment, and we have a number of pots on the stove, but by far and away, our shareholders and potential investors are interested in the drilling outcomes at Torrens. If we have a hit at Torrens, it's likely to be a huge hit, and copper is probably the most robust metal over the next few years in the international commodities markets. So exploring for large copper targets is certainly something that's attractive to exploration investors at the moment. So our team comprises Pat Elliott. He's our company chairman. He's a mineral economist and seed capitalist. Serial chairman of lots of different companies, invested across mineral exploration, oil and gas exploration, and lots of other industries as well. Pat is a dynamo. Our non-executive director, Malcolm Richmond, was formerly the managing director of Hammersley Iron and has a long history with Rio Tinto, as well as having been a lecturer in mineral economics at the University of WA later in his career. Our other director, Andrew Bursell, is a serial company secretary, accountant and CFO for a number of ASX companies, and he's merged his company recently with the Australian share registry called Automic. So the team has a very broad base of experience in Australian mining and mineral exploration. And as an adjunct to that team, we have Tim Burt, who's a South Australian geological expert with 25 years experience in exploration and academic geology in South Australia, and he leads our team of geologists for all the exploration work, whether it's in Australia or Africa. Look, keep watching for us, keep us on your watch list. If we have a hit at Torrens, we're all going to be off to the races. It's a shorter odds than usual sort of drill program out there now, so we have a lot of people in the market who are watching our announcements and who are watching our progress. The market's been a bit soft lately, and Argonaut trading between 1.9 and 2 cents at the moment makes absolutely fantastic buying. So have a punt on some copper exploration and us drilling into it under Lake Torrens in South Australia. Oh, excellent. It's great to be over in Hong Kong. Lovely weather this time of year and beautifully organised event by 121 as usual.